Live.
Oh, hi.
It's Ichi,
I'm Gar.
and we're going to Monster Prom.
But the prom's tomorrow.
Actually, I think it's in like a week or 3 days or something like that.
Something like that. It's usually
It's soon.
It's usually on a Saturday.
So, I wanted to play this since I saw a couple of YouTubers doing it, particularly Jacksepticeye. And apparently this has some YouTuber voice actors in it.
I want to play this because I recently just saw the movie Blockers, and that was about parents stopping their kids from doing dirty things on prom.
Well, that's apt.
That was actually a really good movie. I was expecting it to be 10 times worse.
10 times meh.
Yeah, 10 times meh, but it was actually really, really good for characters.
But yeah, the weird part is, well, what the fuck was I gonna say? Yeah, so this is a dating sim, but the weird part about it is that it has multiplayer. So I figured let's give this a try since I watched Jacksepticeye play it solo. So Gar and I, we're gonna go to Monster Prom.
Ooh. Sure I can't go aiming off instead?
Sweet!
That's the week after. See, look, there's multiplayer. I don't know.
4 players?
Right? That's why I wanted Lane to be here too, but he's too busy going to some shitty planet in Star Wars something. I don't know. So we're gonna do 2 players. You want to do a 45 or an hour game?
Yeah, it's an hour. Why not?
Sure. This is, I guess I'm calling this an episode of Judgment Hour then. It's my little review show where I play a game for an hour and then decide if it's worth playing. Spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then we were young and unafraid. Now we're old and piss scared.
Now we have to get screams for money.
It's like Monsters Inc.
Yeah.
Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid. Always just stupid.
Definitely stupid.
But always willing to live life to the fullest.
And that's why we drink every night.
We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Where one? I like the ghost dude. Sorry if I stole your color.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, did you have a preference on who you want to be?
I want to be the green guy.
Okay, cool. What's neat about this is you can change the pronoun so that it's really inclusive. So I'm gonna leave that as is. Custom name. Why not? Make him Ichi. Player 2, you can be that guy. I assume you want to keep that as a he. What would you like his name? His name can be Green, Brian, or Blank. What is this, Pokemon?
Let's do a custom name. And, yeah, let's make it Gar.
Okay.
I was going to say make it Frank, and then I'm like, nah.
Too easy. Alright, here we go. And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge. Its boss battle. The Monster Prom.
And then after that, we're doing some monster hunting.
But we're monsters. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left. So first I thought it was 3 days, then I thought it was a week, and I was wrong. It was 3 weeks.
No, 3 weeks. Usually 3 weeks. Prom usually happens 3 weeks before the end of school.
Cool. And as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates. So these are the people we'll be aiming for, apparently.
The Mighty Morphin Monster Rangers.
Right? Miranda Vanderbilt, age 19. I guess she failed a year.
Oh, I guess she's a mermaid.
A sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal.
Oh, I was just looking at the picture. I wasn't even reading the text.
Kill humans, yeah! Death to the seamen! Or the landmen.
Man. Wait, what's her name?
Miranda.
So Miranda, what's your dad doing? Oh, you know, him being a member of Skeletor's team. I can't believe he actually changed his name to Merman.
I thought you were gonna say her dad was Aquaman waging a war on the Amazons.
Oh no, I'm making the He-Man joke, man. Hashtag Merman needs more love.
Okay.
Alright.
Damien LeVay, aka Hellboy, 21, so he definitely failed a few years. A fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire.
So he's Bakugo.
Right? Scott Howell, 21. Are all these people just like holdbacks?
Well, 21 is a bit. Oh, sounds like 12C.
A werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart.
Oh, okay, so he's the gay friend.
I think he's the one that Aaron voices. I remember him tweeting about it.
I can see him being voiced by Aaron Hansen.
Right? Liam DeLioncourt, 400 and something.
4XX, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork.
Yes, because he looks very lovable.
He looks like a goth kid in like literature.
Is he one of the popular kids?
Maybe.
That's unrealistic. And I know. I was the lovable dork.
Yay!
Polly Geist, 22, question mark?
Well, you know women, they like to hide their age.
And the fact that they're dead and ghost.
Oh, a party ghost. Oh, okay, so she died when she was 22.
Did
so
she die partying, though?
I want to say yeah.
I need questions answered, people.
I do feel sorry for her little brother, Casper.
Was Casper's last name Geist?
Maybe.
A party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. Maybe she died eating something she shouldn't have.
Either that or overdose.
Overdose of... The joke's there.
Yeah,
Anyway.
drugs.
And Vera Oberlin, 23.
A mean, self-made Gorgon.
Wait, self-made Gorgon? What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know. I thought Gorgon was just something that small soldiers made up.
Right? We are the Gorgonites.
I am Archer, leader of the Gorgonites.
With a merciless sense of business. So what, she's like Monster Veronica Lodge?
I don't know who that is.
From the Archies.
Oh, Veronica, yeah.
Ronnie. Her name does start with Vera, so Veronica. Oh no, you get it. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who?
Who could it be?
Find out next time.
We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart.
Because that's the right
Or,
wording.
you know, you could go as friends. That sounds like a better idea. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are.
Oh, okay.
This
So
game
it's
is already
just-
amazing.
so it's like playing a fish or
Except it's plenty of fish monsters.
playing a monster fish.
Give me
POM.
Give me just a second. I'm gonna close our studio door, which I should have done beforehand. Rip, rip, rip.
I like the little shark on the magazine with the sunglasses being like, "Shaw."
Yeah. Hot or not, take this quiz to find out. Crazy exes, how to deal when they just won't go.
I have a super ex-girlfriend, or whatever that movie was called.
Super ex-girlfriend? She's like a villainous?
All right.
Alright. Monster Prom, stupidest pop quiz ever, trademark.
TM.
We'll throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's stats. So it's like a personality quiz and yeah. Each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's starting!
How about no?
The coolest reality show ever would be... People in positions of power must face all sorts of questions relevant to their field, and if they fail, they lose their jobs and society wins. 8 rich people fight in weekly challenges to see who's the best at giving money to you. 12 experts on the various arts of seduction live in a house where they must face a common challenge, seducing a potato into marriage somehow.
The Potato season
I'm gonna go with this one.
5-1.
You want the potato one?
Wait. Where are the people in positions must face this?
So this is how the multiplayer works, where we each pick our answers.
Yeah, let's go with 12 experts.
Okay.
Let's do the potato.
Apparently I'm wealthy and you're charming.
Yeah, that seems legit.
If you could put a curse on your worst enemy, what would it do? The curse of always meeting obnoxious people at parties who are super into new fad diets that feel the need to explain them in detail. Oh, the worst!
I'm on a gluten diet.
I only eat gluten.
I only eat gluten.
I curse them to fall in love with a wonderful person and be happily married for years before they realize that all this time their partner was a wild panther in disguise. Then the panther viciously devours my enemy. Classic. That's almost the script to Austin Powers.
And you see the little picture. Hey, honey, there's something we need to do. Yeah, bitch.
You can't rely on the effectiveness of a curse. I prefer to take care of my enemies the old-fashioned way, by exposing them to unsafe doses of radiation over the course of several years.
Oh, no.
That's pretty bad. I'm gonna go with the noxious people.
I'm gonna probably go with the second one. Or the third one. The radiation.
Okay. So now I'm charming and you're smart. You find a genie in a bottle. You can ask for whatever you want. What do you ask for? Infinite confetti. A rainbow that you can eat. Him to not be so cliche. Genie and wishes. So mainstream. Is that the Liam answer? His friendship. That's the abridged Taya answer. I don't ask for anything. I drink the genie from the bottle. I can grant my own wishes. Don't fucking judge me.
Don't fucking judge me. I can make my own damn
Which
sandwich.
is funny because you're eating Subway right now.
As I'm actually eating the Subway sandwich.
Before asking for anything, you try to negotiate up to the 3 standard wishes. Oh, that's me for sure.
I want to drink it.
You want to drink it?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Of course, that was the business answer. Week 1, morning. So, apparently my stats are... I got smarts, I got charm, and I got money. I look at money as a stat.
Alright, let's see here. Smarts, I'm at 9. Boldness, 2. Creativity, 5. Charm, 7. Fun, 5. Fun, 5. Money, 5. Why does this sound too real?
So I guess now we pick where to go and see who is in each place. Let's see, where would I probably go? Auditorium, class, library, outdoors, gym, or bathrooms?
Why is the bathroom outside the school?
I don't know. It's a pretty shitty school. Let's go library. Dramatization. That day you spend some time on the library's PC mining bitcoins. No!
What is Bitcoin?
It's like a digital currency. Like you pay money for that money and then you use that money on other things. It's like currency at a theme park.
So meaningless.
Basically. The idea is when you have Bitcoin left over that you can't spend, you'll still have given them that much more money. This is supposed to have something to do with solving algorithms and the rise of cryptocurrency. Oh yeah, because Bitcoin stock in the last while has like gone up, so now it's kind of worth something.
Yeah.
But you need to have invested beforehand. Anyway, I don't know too much about it. But you guess that nobody actually has any fucking idea how it really works. As I just said.
Man, this game's so vulgar.
Right? I love it. Anyway, you gain plus 2 bitcoins, which is equal to $2 million. Which unfortunately is equal to 2 monster dollars, so plus 2 money.
Oh, okay, so apparently the monsters have their own money.
Sure. I like that the narrator icon is just this blank dude in a cap.
Oh, I didn't even notice because the tower fan's in the way.
Yeah, later you hear Vera and Liam in a heated conversation which seems to contain some pretty sexually explicit language, so naturally you go eavesdrop. I mean, yeah.
Because it is high school.
Speaking as a male, I can say that even I grow weary of the infantilizing monotony of the male gaze.
Thank you. See, I want to advocate for the Gorgon gaze instead, but that would just turn people rock hard.
Oh, I'm interested. Damn it! You want to read her?
Oh, that's not an erection joke. People would die.
Damn it! Personally, I think hentai is the source of the problem. It's so unrealistic. Hello, I'm not a 2D drawing, I'm a real vampire.
And there's a ton of fan art of him on Tumblr right now.
Said the 2D drawing.
Yeah, send the 2D drawing that probably has fan art.
Wow. I've never met someone of the complete opposite mindset.
I bet you $2 are cosplayers that can't bravo this guy this year.
Wouldn't surprise me. I mean, this game just came out, but we'll see.
I know. Even I can't keep up with the standards hentai is setting. What am I supposed to grow it? What, am I supposed to just grow a dick during sex?
Ha! Said the woman with snake hair. And all the women are drawn exactly the same. There's even less body type diversity than at this school. Plus, I don't think anyone in real life has ever willingly addressed a tentacle as senpai. And what's with all the tentacles anyway?
Because half the studio heads are Krakens, Liam. And no tea, no shade to the women who do enjoy tentacle porn. I know at least 3 of my snakes do, but I won't out.
I won't out them.
Yeah, but I won't out them. But I do think there should be more diverse offerings for those of us who like something less.
Cephalosexual? Agreed. Alright, so this is my choice. Hentai should be more artistic, redraw explicit scenes in the style of great artists such as Picasso and Magritte. Don't send a misogynistic kraken to do a femme gorgon's job. You should open your own hentai studio. Let's go with that.
Why didn't I think of that before?
On her face.
Oh. Why didn't I think about that before? I'm always trying to monetize my hobbies, and I am partial to my superior aesthetic, and I like sex, says the virgin that's reading her lines.
It's a win-win-win. The hentai industry needs more strong female perspectives. Shatter that freaky glass ceiling.
Yes, it could feature stories about 3-dimensional women with lofty and exciting career aspirations. Yeah, but that's boring. Having mind-shattering hot sex. Oh my goodness, why did I choose the voice?
You picked the wrong character to voice.
I'm gonna look back on this like 5 years later, and I'm gonna be like, what the fuck did I do?
We can call it veranimation. Ah, look at me, I'm so fucking great at portmanteaus.
The tagline could be an orbiting overhaul of over-objecting. Oh, blah. That is a lot.
An Oberlin overhaul of over-objectifying awful.
That's a lot of O's. As in, oh my.
The two hurry off to continue the development of their hentai studio, thus improving pornography forever. Hooray! You gain +2 smarts and +1 money as a token of gratitude for your ideas.
I just hit my hand off the table. That hurt.
Okay. Now it's your turn.
Oh, sweet.
You want to go to the auditorium, the class? Apparently you can't go to the library since I went there.
Oh, damn.
You go to auditorium, class, outdoors, gym, or bathrooms.
Let's go to class. That day, you listened to your elders and learned valuable lessons.
You got an awesome jacket.
No, I want that jacket. Sometimes, after all the monsters' nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be a primary activity at this high school. You gain 2+ smarts. You notice Scott and Damien waving their phones in each other's faces and decide to take a look.
No, my dick pic is better!
Wait. I'm telling you, man, the dress is gold. Nah, man, it's blue.
Do not.
That was the thing in my high school. As you get closer, you realize they're discussing Pokemon's Go.
Pokemon's Go!
The mobile game on the hit television show Pocket Humans.
I'll do the big guy.
Alright.
Whoa, you got a Walter Jacobs? Those are so rare!
Hey, you bet your ass I do. And check it out. His facial responsibility...
Fiscal.
His fiscal responsibility stat is 11. He's a fucking beast at doing his taxes.
Oh my god. I heard he's lactose intolerant though.
Yeah, I feed him nothing but cheese pizza to fuck with him. He hates it. First the Hawaiians, now you.
Virtual pets now. That's not very nice. I'm super nice to my Leslie Dunbar.
Frack you! You've got Leslie Dunbar? The queen of insurance liability management?
Liability.
Liability management? I am terrible at English.
Yeah, I had to trade 2 Mindy Babcocks and a Jared Fogle to get her, but it was so worth it.
You can't trade Pokemon! Well, apparently in this dang game you can. Come on.
That's some commentary.
Yeah, come on.
That's nothing. You've got a Pokemon so rare it'll send them both into shock. You whip out your phone and show them your Winslow Jibs Fiscal Responsibility 14, Armor Class 20, loving owner of a speedboat and several dogs. Or Scabs Rent-A-Car, sex murderer.
Let's go with the first one.
Winslow Jibs! Winslow Jibs! He has Winslow Jibs!
What's so great about Winslow Jibs? He looks like a tool.
I don't know. I just feel like he really gets me, you know? Bro, I will trade you all my lawyer-type Pokemans for that Winslow. And an Ultra Briefcase. Or we can make some other kind of arrangement. Wink.
Did you just say wink?
Damien's trying to look unimpressed, but you can tell he's never seen such a fine Pokemon before either. And Scott looks clearly impressed. Score, you gain +2 fun and +1 charm. Let's trade places. Everybody chooses something cool. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. Player order is decided based on how crazy it will be if 100 years from now the selected thing became the new world's currency. Start debating now. What?
Wait, what? I think you click on random?
I have no idea what that was supposed to be.
All right.
Oh, I think it was just something we were supposed to do amongst ourselves and then decide who goes first.
Oh.
We'll figure it out next time. So now we have to pick who we sit near.
I want to sit by the mermaid.
Well, it's my turn first. I don't know who the fuck that is. I like the ghost girl.
All right, I'm trying to comprehend your request.
What is there to comprehend? It's really simple, Miranda. Take my cell phone, snap a pic of me face planting in my food with my eyes closed and tongue out.
But what for?
Wherefore?
But wherefore?
Right here, Miranda!
You're about to point out that wherefore means why, but luckily Polly elaborates on her own, so you don't have to look at a fucking know-it-all.
It's a new meme, Miranda, like planking or dabbing. It's called food poisoning and it's dope AF. Don't you have cool trends in your kingdom?
I suppose we do.
We call it killing the humans.
Oh, we have a fun trend calling Reverse Your Rulers.
Revere.
Oh, revere your rulers. It's where you show nothing but the utmost devotion for the royal family.
Such a meme.
If you're good at it, you get lots of likes on social media and also not get executed. Okay, so it's North Korea.
Do you ever listen to yourself when you speak? I bet you know some pretty cool trends, don't you, Ichi? Heck yeah, you do, don't you? I surely do. It's entitled Silverware Wear, and it's where you take your most expensive cutlery and dress it in very fancy tiny outfits. Yup, it's called dyeing. I feel like that'll ingratiate me to the ghost. Yes! Dyeing is my fucking thing!
Oh my.
Did it, I'm in. I mean, listen, the first time I did it, I was like, okay, now I don't get to be alive anymore. But then when all the cool ghost stuff kicked in, I was like, OMG, dying is awesome! Everyone should die! I say that on a daily basis when I do work with Indigo.
I'm not sure I would be into this dying trend. But I do know that Daddy's reigns helped many peasants achieve this meme, so it's nice to know that they're becoming super popular on social media in the process.
Wow. Remind me not to ever hang out in Miranda's kingdom on break. But hey, Ichi, maybe you and I could hang out and do some dying together.
Oh.
Yay, maybe?
Yeah.
Yay.
Sure.
Your turn.
Oh.
You want to also sit?
No, I can't sit there.
Oh, fuck, sorry.
I'll sit with the cat lady.
This one?
Yeah.
Give me your money.
Oh, she's the shopkeeper.
Oh.
Welcome to my little shop. Buy some shit. I have shit that will boost your stats, shit that'll lead you into stupid new adventures, even some shit that might be much needed at some very specific moments, so take a look.
Alright, so what we got?
A sexy fake Latin accent. Why? The hottest thing is being yourself, honey, but a Latin accent is a close second, TBH. I like how this is too poor for this on stuff you can't buy. A PR agent. High school social life is so hard nowadays that hiring a PR agent is totally a thing. A corpse. It's like some kind of fashion accessory. It's not as if I'm trying to dispose
What were the
of it.
glasses? Like the sunglasses?
Some impractical yet kind of funny glasses. Remember when these used to be cool? Now they aren't, but they're so ridiculous that they're still fun in their own twisted way.
Them.
Let's look at the other items first. A Russian novel with an insightful approach to universal matters such as love and death. Are you sure about this? You can always use Wikipedia to get the general idea and still be able to act as if you've read it. I love how Wikipedia is the new Cliff's Notes.
Wikipedia.
A blanket with 2 holes. Literally just a white blanket with 2 eye holes in it. You'd have to be an idiot to mistake this for a ghost costume, but most of our classmates are idiots. A motivational poster.
Featuring Bob Ross, the best Pokemon.
Hi, Emily. Emily's watching now.
Oh, hi, Emily.
She said the game is amazing. Yeah. Crafting your art requires years of hard work, education from great mentors, and tons of raw talent. But damn, that sounds exhausting, so let's settle for a motivational poster for now, okay? A fake badass tattoo. It has flames and a skull and even a knife. With this, you can murder your enemies, go to prison, make everyone your bitch, and then murder them too. And then go to some kind of super prison. Street cred plus 9,000!
It's over 9,000! No, I want to go with the
You want the
glasses.
glasses?
Yeah.
See you later.
Remember the first rule of Shop Club, no refunds. There you go. Everybody chooses a brand, say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. Oh, okay, so we have to do it now. So pick a brand. I'm gonna go with Pepsi, because I'm not sponsored by them, but I would like to be.
Brand?
Yeah, just said pick a brand.
Nestle.
Okay. Isn't that under Pepsi?
Oh
Sure. Player owners decided it would be how cool it would live in a nation ruled by the selected brand. I mean, I'd love to live in a Pepsi world.
no. With Pepsi Man?
Yeah,
Pepsi Man being the franchise Seth Kaufman writer?
right? I think you'd agree that's cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Week 1, evening.
All right.
All right. Okay. Let's go to the bathrooms. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn by skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. You give plus 0 shits, but you gain plus 2 boldness. Shouldn't I be minus shits since I'm in the bathroom?
No, because you're not actually using the washroom. So you get 0 shits.
Damn. That night you hit the clubs with Vera and Polly. Yes! Thanks Satan for fake IDs.
Thanks, Satan. No.
Thanks!
Oh, wait, we gotta go with the Malcolm voice. No problem.
Everybody gets one.
Everybody gets one.
Emily said she knew it would be Pepsi.
Pepsi.
I'm drinking one right now.
It's party time.
Put those bottles away, you two. Drinks are on me. By which I mean drinks are on that guy.
No need, Polly. I'm into this crazy new thing called paying for your own drinks. Maybe you've heard of it?
Maybe? Is that French for my boobs aren't big enough to get free drinks?
feminism is dead.
That sounds like a reason to drink, BRB!
But soon.
It didn't work!
What was that you said? It sounded like Portuguese for my shameless pandering didn't get us any free drinks.
Wow. Yeah!
This is quickly getting out of control. Maybe if you find a way to make that guy pay for your drinks, you can fix this.
I have 10 money. I'll buy the drinks. It's party time. Sedate the guy when he's in the bathroom, put a pair of sunglasses on him, and pretend he's your pal. It's crime time. Steal the guy's wallet to learn his address, then go to his house, kidnap his daughter, and demand drinks from him as ransom.
No, go with the other one.
I feel like this will be better for her.
Yeah, because she has glasses.
Not so fun.
You followed the dude to the bathroom and
Suavely knock him unconscious with drugs.
sunglasses in place. You drag your new pal, Sedated Sam, back to the bar to meet Vera and Polly.
Oh my god, this has got to be literally the coolest guy ever. Do you see those sunglasses? Do you see how few fucks he gives?
He seems easy to manipulate. I like that in a person. I think Sedated Sam may be my new best friend. All seems well, and yet, what's this you feel? Clawing at your heart? Could it be jealousy?
Yes.
Polly and Vera?
Vera.
Yeah. Polly and Vera are giving all their attention to this unconscious dude, and none to you. The solution is obvious.
I feel like Sedated Sam was possibly inspired by Dead Ed Edison from Day of the Tentacle.
I'm also thinking of Bernie's Weekend.
I haven't seen that.
Or Weekend at Bernie's.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah. Knock yourself out and put a pair of sunglasses. Or put on a pair of sunglasses.
Not where I expected this to go.
Also, if anybody's wondering why I'm doing that voice, is my Zordon impression for a certain thing that we'll be doing sometime in June.
Cool.
Unfortunately, you're already pretty drunk, and when you land on this plane, you hit yourself with a beer bottle and forget that you don't have any sunglasses.
Yeah.
You wake up in the county jail to find a postcard from Vera, Polly, and Sedated Sam. They went to the Bahamas without you.
No!
You lose -2 charm and -1 fun.
No, but I got points with her, so.
But you got no fun, son.
Sure.
That was a mixed bag.
Now it's time for go.
Where would you like to
How
go?
about we go to the auditorium? I feel like all the cool kids will be there. That day.
Shitty ass Dragon Kigu.
That's it. I knew doing Dudley the Dragon, the musical, wasn't going to work. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, it's as fun that the moose.
As though the muses themselves have descended to give you a figurative blowjob.
Oh my! Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain 2+2 creativity.
Yeah.
After all that, you decide to look for a spot outside school where you can get some good sunbathing at night. But you fail to focus on your sunbathing since you see Scott and Miranda deep in conversation.
It's a sports game thing, Miranda. I think I'm a good boy, but there's something that just gets me growling when I see that opposing team.
Oh, Scott, believe me, I understand better than you may think. It's exactly how I feel about those horrendous air people.
Air people?
Air people. Why do you think I got the game Air World canceled for the Atari?
So my question here is she talking about anyone above the water or actual people in the air, like in the sky?
Air people. Maybe people that just breathe air. But since you're good friends...
Filthy oxygenites.
Wait a minute. She lives underwater, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Air people.
Yes, Scott. I guess the air people.
She just has a scuba tank on. Like fucking Sandy.
Yeah. I know I've told you about them before. They're the sworn enemy of the Mer people, and they must all be destroyed if they refuse to accept our superiority.
Oh, wow. All of them? That sounds really hard.
It will be. They're horrible, ruthless nation of federally socialists who refuse to bend a knee, no matter how many times my father invades.
So feathery. So she is talking about a race of bird people. I want to meet the air people.
They don't like guacamole.
Guacamole.
Yeah, they don't like guacamole, Scott.
The bastards.
They eat the crust of their peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Hey, fuck you. I like crusts.
They wear socks with sandals.
Unexcusable. Inexcusable.
Inconceivable.
Socks with sandals.
And fanny packs.
What is that?
Fanny packs, Scott.
What are they, Smosh?
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's a pretty scary enemy, Miranda. What are the Mer people gonna do about it?
That's a great question, Scott. We've tried reasoning with them through bombs, chemical warfare, and torture, but they're entirely unreceptive. But they're entirely unreceptive.
Mostly because we threw the bombs and chemicals up at them.
And then they just came back down.
But then we realized gravity was a bitch.
Gravity's a bitch.
The torture is curious, though. Did we, like, waggle an Iron Maiden up at them? Get in it!
It's really weird that they wouldn't swear the air people, but maybe you can step in and help. Scott and Miranda probably have different takes on what the best strategy would be, so think hard about what you pitch.
I was, like I said, Emily, I'm wondering how they throw torture too, but... Alright.
Reach first, use great cheerleading skills to put an end to this. Wipe them out, make the Air Kingdom the Mer Kingdom by
flooding the sky! I mean, if you're gonna go for her, I feel like that's the option.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Flooding the sky. I want the logistics behind this explained.
It's like when Butters tried to flood.
Creative.
Why, yes, of course! That's a brilliant idea, Gar! If only actual women said that to me.
Well,
It's almost as if you know the old adage from my kingdom. If you can't bring your enemy underwater to drown them in the Mer Kingdom,
whoa.
Bring the Mer Kingdom to their kingdom and drown them there.
We need cups! Hundreds and hundreds of Dixie cups!
We need Mer Kingdom power now!
Mighty Morphin Mer Kingdom Rangers?
Mighty Morphin Water Rangers. No.
It's the Accretions!
Oh my goodness, it's the Accretions. We need
alcohol ranger power. Wait.
Emily says she thinks you have brilliant ideas.
I know it. As I drink the invisible scotch.
And you drink scotch and I voice Scott. Ooh, that's a good adage, Miranda.
Ooh,
yeah.
Power to the limit. Power.
I was about to say, I'm surprised you know what the word adage is, and then I realized what his next line was. Also, what's an adage? This fucking game is amazing.
No time to explain, Scott. Let's start Operation Flood the entire sky. Here, take a bucket full of water. Glory to the Mer people.
Oh my god, I was kidding, but that's apparently the plan. Buckets.
To take over the world.
Miranda, and the Scott. Whoa! Hooray!
They both start throwing water into the sky. Which naturally falls to the ground again, forming a small puddle.
Take that, air people!
Piss off, ghosts.
Piss off, sky.
Piss off, sky. In my mind, this worked differently. That's what I say every day.
No, Miranda, look. The water is covering like a third of an inch of the sky.
That's the ground, Scott.
No, now that's underwater, and before it was above water. So it was technically part of the sky, just a very low part of the sky.
You trying to hit on my girl?
I mean, he's not
You trying to hit on my girl, Scott? Oh, I see. It is true. Let's fill buckets. Sooner or later, we'll fill the whole sky. You're right.
Oh my fuck. Yeah, I'm a glass half full kind of guy. Or should I say a sky half full guy. Wink!
Oh my goodness. Okay. And she better. Oh, you just shouted wink out loud. That's really charming.
Does she actually believe that?
This bastard's really trying to steal my girl.
No time for compliments. Miri, Gar, let's flood the skies!
Huzzah!
Oh, you got points for it.
You spend several hours throwing water into the sky with little to no effect. Still, it seems Miranda thinks you're a warfare genius. Huzzah! You gain 2+ creativity and 1+ boldness.
Okay.
You're still broke though.
Yeah. Well, you spend all your money on those hip shades.
Something happened to Ichi.
Oh no, what happened?
Something happened.
All right.
Alright.
That weekend you were at the movies when you received a summons from Miranda.
But I don't want a summons from Miranda.
Oh, thank goodness you've come.
You could come.
Gross!
Technically, Miranda's guards force you to meet with her, but you'd rather not split hairs.
Okay.
I'm complimenting a decision to extreme gravity. To date Gar or not to date.
Oh shit!
Oh, I'm actually blushing. As you are framed throughout the school.
Famed.
Oh, it's actually her, not the narrator.
Yeah.
As you are defamed throughout the school as a
Wonton.
Lothlorien, Lothario, I thought I had the best ask your advice. But please, be sure to frame it in terms that I will understand. Something simple and straightforward. In short, I need you to tell me which item of silverware Gar most closely resembles.
Okay. Gilded shrimp tongs delicately inlaid with diamonds and baby teeth, or bread. Gee, I wonder.
I'm not looking. You just hit one.
There you go.
Oh, grilled strip tongues.
Gilded.
Gilded shrimp tongues. Only the most elegant of silverwares.
I got your back, bro.
And gold on top of silver? How decent.
Decadent.
Oh, how decadent.
I'm sorry that I can't get words right. I'm not illiterate. It's just there are words that I don't use on my daily basis.
Of course, the diamonds must represent his strength and endurance, while the baby teeth represent his inner tenderness.
The font's not great to read, I'll tell you that.
And willingness to steal teeth from babies.
that I'm reading it from the side, and if I had like an actual script in my hand and I could memorize this,
my God.
it'd be easier.
I could not imagine a more appropriate piece of silverware to be my date.
She kind of reminds me of the fucking princess from Drawn Together.
Yeah, that's nice.
But I'm told I'm not allowed to take actual silverware to the prom as my date. As your friend will have to
Suffice.
has to suffice. Thank you very much. Ta-ta, kiss kiss.
Miranda's goons drag you away, but not before Miranda awards you 3+ money for your marvelous advice.
Sweet. Change places!
Everybody chooses something bad. Say your choice out loud, and the rest of the players before clicking.
Cast Ranger failing.
YouTube having to shut down. Playing order is decided based on how horrible it would be if the selected thing was a part of a torture device or a legal punishment. Start debating now.
I think yours would be pretty fucking bad.
Yeah, because like it's like, okay, that just affects us. With YouTube, that affects everyone.
You get first turn this time. Week 2.
Morning. And now I'm gonna hate my sword art.
Emily, is our audio okay? Just let me know because I forgot to check. Where would you like to go?
Alright, I already went to the auto. Well, shouldn't I be rehearsing for the play?
And you can go there again if you want.
Yeah, let's go there.
Okay.
That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you totally forget your lines. It's terrible!
Oh no!
Hey. Hi, I'm Smokey. Shit, what was my line? But you don't let that get you down. You start improvising all your lines. That would be something I would do. And it's marvelous. Somehow it enhances the path of the play's unexpected ways, and that's saying something, since half of your improvisation is a rap battle against your inner fears. You gain 2+ creativity.
Nice. Oh my god, she's Princess Daisy!
Okay, that's just creative because I actually did have a thing for Princess Daisy.
Jesus Christ!
Woe is me. Could Miranda possibly be doing this because she wants attention? Only one way to find out.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you there, as I was standing here, suffering gallantly in silence.
As she did, she wasn't, but okay.
Okay.
I had the most tragic injustice befall me earlier this morning. I'm rejected from our school's water polo team. They claimed I was mistaken about how polo is conducted underwater. Excuse me, but I was raised underwater? How is one even supposed to play water polo without heavily armored seahorse as a mount? How, I ask you?
I kinda wanna see that.
Perhaps I offered them...
Offended.
Perhaps I offended them while I implied they were too impoverished to afford sea steeds. If so, why would I love to make
reparations?
Reparations, sorry. But it may be too soon for me to show my face. Would you be so kind as to take them the gift of this amulet?
Omelette du fromage.
Omelette to begin the healing? I am told that peasants consider eggs to be a delicacy.
Eggs for Bart! Only eggs can sustain me.
Eggs for Gart.
Eggs for Gart.
Eggs for Gart.
Obviously.
And what would you make the gesture even better if personal touch... toppings, caviar, chocolate covered scallops.
Sand crabs.
Sand crabs. They'll never forget those. Was a present from the Myrrh Princess. An elegant card.
Stenciled card.
Sincerest apology, a list of their fears, and a bundle of...
I feel like the top one's probably better for her.
Yeah. Why yes, of course, chocolate-covered sand crabs, the food of my people. Nothing says fit for a mermaid princess. It's like a breakfast of seafood. As we say in the kingdom, wake up and smell the slow-rotting whale carcass and then come and have a bite before we head off to the day's executions.
Jesus Christ.
What did I just read? I'm sure you have a similar saying here.
Of course.
Thank you so much for your service, my hero. And Godspeed to you and your seafood-filled omelet.
Omelette.
Is it supposed to be omelet?
Omelette.
Oh my god. I never saw omelet. I've never spelled it.
I just love omelette for some reason. I use the sacred omelette du fromage.
I want omelette rice.
Omelette du fromage.
And make sure to take lots of pictures of them eating the eggs, so that we can all remember how generous I was.
Did you sabotage the eggs or something?
They're sea eggs.
Sweet! I mean, less sweet in that way you have to carry eggs filled with dead fish across campus to the Water Polo Club's headquarters. But you did see how happy Miranda looked. Happy as a clam who wasn't baked into an omelet. You gain 2+ charm and 1+ creativity.
Emily says it's gotta be poisoned.
I'm thinking it's fish eggs.
I'm thinking it's poisoned fish eggs. She's gonna exact her vengeance on them for not accepting her.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
Alright.
Again, people, sorry for me not pronouncing the words right. It's just...
Since I have a lot of money, let's go to the shop. See what I can get.
Show me that money.
Like,
Shouldn't you be out there trying to romance a classmate or something? Anyway, welcome.
well, look what the cat dragged in.
Corpse penguin mask. You want this, you sick pervert? I had no idea you appreciated good old reverse Romanian Wilkinson. I must admit, it's kind of hot that you're into that kinky shit. A bag of regular cocaine.
Regular flavored cocaine.
Good old cocaine. In these times of weird experimental substances with horrible side effects, cocaine has become the new vanilla of drugs. Oh, God! A tampon used by the former prom queen. You know, for good old blood rituals, or in case you're just a creep with unhealthy obsessions. Don't even dare ask me how I got this.
How did you get it? I told you not to ask.
Oh God, what do I... This one says event on it, so I'm not even sure what I should do.
Get the glasses.
I don't know. Well, number one, I don't want it. Number two, you have it. Number three, they're all sold out.
And 4, I can count the 4.
Right?
Actually, I get the penguin mask.
This one says, because I'm going for the ghost girl, and this is a ghost costume, and it says event, I figure I should go with this one.
But she might be offended by that.
Maybe, but I feel like she's...
I would say go with the corpse because she did say dying is cool.
Yeah. Alright.
These funds.
Bye, stranger.
Don't let the cat drag you on the way out.
Everybody chooses an object. Say your choice out loud before clicking. This microphone.
The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D for the Nintendo 3DS. Who got this? Why do I feel it's lame?
It's lame. It's not mine.
Of course it did.
Player would decide on how likely it would be for people who think you're a wizard if you travel back in time to the Middle Ages with only the object. I think the microphone would be more magical to them.
Yeah, over... Like, I would have to bring a 3DS with me.
Right?
Like,
The game on its own is just a piece of plastic.
that, and what time did they say?
The Middle Ages.
So yeah, this is like a regular Tuesday for them. Week 2, noon. Are we in the...
All right.
Oh, right.
Take your seat.
You take your seat, and...
No voice when it's my scene. You've been doing a lot of voicing.
Alright.
Unless it's your her, then you can
Yeah.
voice her. If you didn't know any better, you would say that it seems like Vera and Paul are almost more interested in their phones than they are in you.
Oh.
And you do know better, and you do know that, yes, that is exactly what's happening right now.
Uh-oh. It's nothing personal, Ichi. It's just that Polly and I are very engrossed in texting our financial slave.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to compete with some guy whose fetish is buying you anything you want. That's my fetish too. Hey, I've got money. I bought a corpse for you. Not buying things for people, not buying things for people, having people buy things for me. Duh. Good thing he's rich enough to take care of both of us. You know what they say? True friendship is sharing secrets and financial slaves.
What was his name again? Bill, Mr. Gates or something?
William Doors, something like that.
I don't know, he was a kind of a new dead guy. Jobs, Saab or something? Jobs?
Also, financial slave. Yeah, the term you're looking for is sugar daddy. Just saying.
I actually saw a profile on PLF last night being like, I'm looking for someone to, like,
Sugar daddy.
No, I'm a spoiled princess. I'm like, okay. I'm guessing.
Okay.
No.
Scrolling on by.
Give me a moment.
Still, I don't worry this.
I do worry.
I do worry this agreement might not be sustainable. What happens if he runs out of money? God. Our cash flow instantly stops. Besides, being handed everything you want on a platter, in this case the platter being an online money transferring platform, is almost boring.
Yeah, I get that. It's a little less boring when you're on as much cocaine as I am right now. But I see what you mean.
I think the joke is that she does reckless things and it doesn't matter because she's dead.
Right? I mean, That kind of makes sense.
If we could somehow turn this into a business venture, then maybe it would get interesting. And we could continue to profit even after he's gone broke from catering to our every whim.
We make a whorehouse.
We should start a bar.
In the basement! I mean, how interesting do you think business actually is? Since he's so obsessed with us, we should just tell him to do something totally insane and see if he does it. Emily's like, how does a ghost do cocaine?
I don't know. A weirdo giving away his money and getting into hijinks is great and all, but I want to start making real money. You know, that Bitcoin.
And I think money is fine and all, but my favorite currency is chaos!
Well, good. Well, at least she doesn't want control of that chaos.
Seems like the ladies are at a very exciting crossroads. Maybe a random bystander can give them a nudge in the right direction. You can easily grow this arrangement into a business, just escalate and delegate. Have the financial slave go and acquire his own financial slave to give him money, and have that financial slave go and find a financial slave, and they'll tell two friends, and they'll tell two friends, and so on, and so on.
Can you read that last part again?
And have that financial slave go and find a financial slave.
And oh no, I've gone cross-eyed.
Sorry, Emily, I didn't mean to make fun of your voice. I'm just trying to make it sound funny on the stream. Or, tell him to marry a llama!
A llama? He's supposed to be dead!
And she's a ghost.
Oh my god! Oh wait, that's you.
Oh my god, yes! That is everything to me!
Wait a minute, give her a glasses. Oh my god, yes!
Oh my god, yes! I actually had a dream just like that one time!
Turning into a llama?
Except it wasn't a llama, it was an alpaca.
What's the difference? There is an actual difference.
Isn't one like fuzzier than the other?
Yeah, and fun little fact, on the way to high school, there was a farm that actually had alpacas.
I remember alpacas most because they were one of the type of monsters from Akiba Ranger.
And if you don't want an alpaca, I'll pack your ass.
But we just moved. I already alpaca'd all my stuff.
I'm still unpacking. It's almost been a month.
I'm still unpacking.
Yeah, I'm still unpacking. It's almost been a month.
Yeah. And it wasn't a wedding, it was a bar mitzvah. But other than that, it was exactly the same!
Yeah, I don't know this is my scene. Oh, wait. Yeah, I don't think this is my scene. I'm gonna go check on my illegal
Illegal law firm.
Check you weirdos later. Hiss out.
I'm texting the financial slave right now, telling him to marry a llama. Oh, he's already typing. Let's see. Ichi, you will never believe this. It turns out that the financial slave has actually been talking to a llama for a few months now through a llama monster dating site.
That just brings up more questions.
I have several questions.
One, so actual animals exist in the monster world, but humans don't.
Well, it says llama monster, so I think it's like an anthropomorphic llama monster.
No, I think it's a monster meaning llama dating site.
How the fuck would a plain normal ass llama use a keyboard? Just
I don't know this.
I shouldn't do that.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that while we're doing a live stream. Live stream accidentally stops.
Fuck!
Shit. Yeah, that is a good question.
Let's just forget about it and move on. Ooh, moving on.
Yeah. Right.
He says he's a commitment phobe. I've never heard that word before. Commitment phobe? And never really defined the terms of his relationship with the llama, and he keeps introducing the llama as a friend, but he knows now it's because he was just scared of being hurt. This is getting way too deep. He's taking this as a sure sign that it's time to be brave and commit to the llama, and they're headed to City Hall for the ceremony right now!
Oh, it's okay. Jessica's just getting married.
What? Cassandra.
Yeah, Cassandra's just getting married.
Cassandra! Sorry! Wrong wedding! Sorry! Of course, he says he'll have to take his leave of our group chat since his heart and wallet now belong to another.
Oh, no.
Specifically a llama! Her face.
Good thing I'm not reading that. I would mispronounce that as Elena.
Oh, isn't that the sweetest love story you've ever heard? I'm so glad we got to make it happen. Together! Cha-ching! That is the sweetest love story you've ever heard. Or something. But hey, maybe you and Polly will end up having a love story of your own. Yes!
My love story. Alright, let's chill with the werewolf guy.
So that was
Yeah.
it?
As you approach Scott and Miranda's table, you see that the entire table is covered in exotic silverware.
Because of course it is. Ooh, why is he dressed like a fucking lumberjack? He's a werewolf! You expected him dressing? Is he gonna come up Burley's fucking paper napkins?
I just see him in the future just being a lumberjack.
Fucking...
Call Bunny whackers. Oh no.
They'll whack you real good.
They'll whack you real good. Oh my goodness, we just made him a stripper.
Ooh, what's this one for?
That's a forking spoon. It's a spoon for picking up your forks so that you don't have to touch them with your fingers.
You fork with it.
I'll be right back. I'm getting a drink.
I thought you were gonna say I'm getting a fork.
Ichi, got a fork. Right in my hand. I'm gonna keep it in my pocket just in case. I'm gonna sit on it by accident and be like, ow, I stepped on my fork.
Are you actually going to get something?
Yeah, I'm getting my drink.
Okay. Look at this like nightgown that she's got on.
Yeah, she's a princess.
Sure.
Sorry, some of these horses, they need water.
Right? Watering can. Watering can.
That's a forking. Oh, yeah, I read that one.
Oh, okay. Actually, you know what? Oh, yeah. Did you know that? Okay.
Yeah.
And that one?
That's a tuning fork. It's for making sure that all of your other silverware is tuned to 8 minor, as is proper. And I have a fork in my hand right now.
What about this one?
That's a dairy knife. It's for milk.
What?
Oh,
What the fuck?
remember in Family Guy? Cut my eggs. Cut my milk. I cut so it's a liquid. Imbecile. Freeze it, then cut it.
Wow. Do people ever invent new silverwares?
I almost poked myself with the fork. All the time, but none of them are any good. It would take a genius of true subtlety to improve on an exciting canon.
Existing cannon?
Yeah, existing.
The cannon of silverware?
Oh my goodness, this is some lore that we're learning. So much lore. A true genius is subtlety. Genius and subtlety are your middle fucking names. Wait a minute, hang on. Genius and subtlety are your middle fucking names. You suggest the ultimate new silverware.
Or hands.
No, she's not gonna like hands. She'll like the salad harp.
Salad what?
Because she just mentioned it's something like you don't like. She doesn't use her actual hands.
Yeah.
I think so. No. A harp for salad. See. Mm-hmm. Why has no one thought of this before?
Because it's hard to eat a salad with a harp?
Shut up, Scott. Hey,
Cretin.
Cretin. Who said anything about eating?
Actually, it might be Cretin. I don't know. I've heard both.
Cretin. Who said anything about eating?
Isn't that what silverware is for? Is that what his face?
Yeah, look at that face of his.
It's just like, what?
Hello, darkness, my old friends.
Lunch period is at an end.
Perish the thought. The true purpose of silverware is to give your hands something to do while elegantly avoiding your food. And nothing is more elegant than playing a subtle lament on a harp while your serfs eat your salad for you.
It's like servants.
Serpents. And she's a mer person.
I mean, like serfs is like servants. Like those who are
They use the silverware for you.
Those who are in serfdom to you. She's gonna have some surf and turf.
My serfs will finish my lunch for me. I'm off to have a harp commissioned.
XD!
XDLOL. Hashtag EOLO.
Miranda takes you harp shopping with her. It's a real bonding experience. Afterwards, you both ignore a salad together at a fancy restaurant.
To quote John Panette, oh boy, it's a salad. Something's good about to happen. Because salad isn't food. Salad is a sign that food is on its way.
Salad is the promissory of food. Yes! Everybody chooses a movie. Say your choice out loud. Space Jam.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
I don't know that one. How hard it would be to explain the selected movie to an old person. Michael Jordan plays basketball with Bugs Bunny.
Separate stories about high schoolers and sex life.
I feel like that's harder than mine.
Yeah.
So you go first, I guess.
Do, 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 do.
Alright, where do you want to go?
Auditorium, of course. That day, upon rehearsing for the class play, you can't help but feel that you're not as good as the role requires you to be. There doesn't seem to be any ordinary way of getting yourself there.
Glasses.
But there might be an extraordinary way. You summon the devil, one of many, and make a deal to enhance your creativity just a bit. You gain 2+ creativity. You also lose -3 years of life as you end of the deal. But who cares? They weren't happening in game anyway.
I fucking love this game! Oh, she's Daisy again.
Oh, woe is me, alas and alackaday. Miranda throwing a hissy fit. Miranda throwing a hissy fit? Must be a Tuesday. Still, what else are you going to do? Study? Ha! Oh, hello. Don't mind me. I'm simply enduring the most horrible injustice to happen to anyone ever.
Today.
You can't believe such
You shan't.
You shan't believe such cruelty and could happen at your own school. But just today, Mrs. the Loch Ness Monster told me that I shall be receiving a B+ in her class. A B+.
A BT!
A BT. A BLT.
Without the lettuce!
Without the T and the B. So what is it? Okay. A B+. And all because I
Seldom.
because I seldom attendance. Does she not understand the importance of my daily royal manicures? Manicures. Such a horrid grade will surely cause father to cease paying for my seahorse insurance as punishment. And then how shall suitors call upon me?
Your suitor should have their own seahorse.
Oh, the tragedy. If someone I knew of a way I could, I don't know, perhaps. Break into the Principal Giant Spider's office.
Principal Giant Spider!
This feels like a pilot for a TV series on Adult Swim.
Right?
Break into the Principal Giant Spider's office, access his private computer, and alter my grade? Stick a web of files outside
flies.
Stick of flies outside the principal's office. When he goes out to eat, you sneak in, cheat, burst into tears. Spider hates burst into tears.
You know that one?
Yeah. What a splendid idea. Crying is what I'm third best at. Because Miranda goes into the Principal Giant Spider's office and without missing a beat, bursts into tears. Principal, everything is horrible. This could be because I'm having my monthly mer trouble.
Oh my god, really?
Panicked, Principal Spider grabs a tissue in each of his 8 arms and shoves them at Miranda before fleeing outside. With him gone, you pop out of the suspiciously large Valis Miranda brought in with her and hacked the system in no time.
Jesus Christ.
And somehow Professor Hart was there waiting on the computer. Oh, look at that. I have an A+. I guess I haven't underestimated my own amazingness. I'm very surprised by this development.
I suppose as long as we're here, I might as well fill this thumb drive with top secret school security footage. No reason.
Oh, her face.
Besides the reason.
That seems on level. Definitely don't ask any follow-up questions. Just gain 3+ boldness and be cool.
Got it.
It's funny how I am still, like, the highest grade I have is creativity.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright.
I look like the Hulk.
Let's do the library again.
Oh boy, the library.
Oh my god. Super Benito Brothers.
Hey, I play that.
Start kicker, 420 backers. Back that shit!
29 days ago. That day you spend some time on the library's PC, managing your start kicker.
Oh, this is my start kicker, so I'm kickstarting this little Mario ripoff.
Bro.
Super Benito Bros.
So, yeah, they're both B's. Bart and
Ben and Barry.
Burrito.
Barry and Bevan.
There we go.
Named after the people who left Game Grumps.
Barry. Go. Rewind that 3 times.
You deceive lots of people with a sensationalist video and impossible promises. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh god, is this trying to tell me something about the Cast Ranger game?
Money number 9.
Also that.
Promising people.
You gain 100,000 money, but almost everything goes to cover costs and you only keep 2 money. Cool.
That seems like the ultimate hacking in this game.
While doing all that, you've been carrying your newly acquired corpse as if it was totally a normal thing to do.
Ghost is getting showed.
But some people seem to think otherwise. Oh no, it's the 4 most hateful people in school.
Why are you carrying a corpse, Baka?
Psh, what a shameful display of distaste.
Yeah, what a noob carrying around a corpse for carrying around corpses is for noobs.
Ooh, a corpse! I love corpses! Fucking nailed it! Also, I'm super drunk!
You're at school. Okay, the 3 most hated people in the school and Polly.
Fucking nailed it.
As the school's social elite, we disapprove of this. I'm the head of the hierarchy, and I can't condone such a stupidity under our domain.
I'm the taste of the hierarchy, and I don't appreciate such puerile use of a corpse. Also, lesser known fact about corpses, they smell.
I'm the fist of the hierarchy, and I want to punch you because punching people is what I do.
I'm a man! Are these guys just gonna, like, form Voltron or some shit? I'm the head! I'm the whatever! I'm the fists! I'm the legs! I'm the ass!
Hey, at least you're not Bone Crusher and the Constructicons. I'm the crotch? Like he's looking at blueprints, it's like, I'm the crotch?
There are Megazords where one of them is the crotch.
Yeah. Line Sword.
I'm Polly! Also, I'm like super drunk, so whatever Vera says. Yeah. No, don't! I did this for you!
How could this happen?
Yikes! Despite your disregard for stupid social conventions and school hierarchies, you feel the urge to please them. Maybe because that's what this game is about. When you bought this corpse, they totally told you it was a fashion accessory and that they were absolutely not just trying to dispose of a body, but you're starting to feel they might have fooled you.
This is starting to
Fuck that cat woman!
And this is starting to remind me of the Dave the Barbarian episode with the antler horn or antler hats.
Yeah. No time to lose. How can you convince them the corpse is actually a very hot fashion accessory? Trivia fact about fashion accessories. Most of them are worn on your head. Quick, put the corpse on your head.
No.
Shallow social creatures respond only to status. Rip the brand logo off the most high-end accessory you own and put it on the corpse. Probably that one. Yeah. You quickly rip the logo off another piece of clothing you had with you and put it on the corpse. Wait, look! The corpse is actually a Versace!
It's a Versace. Oh, even if it's not the most chic of brands, I must admit I have a soft spot for
Versace.
Versace.
Let's check its authenticity. Oh no, you didn't account for that. Oh, leave it to good old drunk Polly. Here, I always carry an analysis kit to check my drugs. Remember, kids, always check your drugs. Drugs don't kill you nearly as much as shitty adulteration does.
Oh no.
Give it to me. Liam starts using the kit on your corpse. You can feel the tension. It is an authentic Versace. I would need a few more weeks to determine exactly who, but for sure this corpse is related to the one and only Gianni Versace.
I'm impressed. Maybe a corpse is an acceptable hunt fashion accessory after all. Rad! I love high-end corpses. Super rare. Would you trade me your Versace for 5 common corpses and an uncommon one?
What is this, Pokemon's Go again?
Pokemon goes. Gotta catch them all. Gotta tax them all.
On the one hand, killing a Versace is so 90s, but on the other hand, the 90s are coming back.
Hashtag nostalgic money Power Rangers.
Yes, I also accept this corpse as a tasteful fashion accessory. Still drunk!
Alright, Pinkie Pie.
And so all of them signed the decree that establishes a corpse as an acceptable fashion accessory as high school social bureaucracy requires.
And then they went to Planet Namek as the Ginyu Force.
Today is a bright day to have a corpse in your possession. You gain +2 charm and +1 smarts. Yay!
Oh yeah! That weekend, stepping up into start.
Sure.
Sure.
You're engaging in your favorite weekend activity. Watching Toku. Ignoring anything in favor of thinking about which classmate you would like to take to the prom and how horny you...
Oh.
Yeah. When you find out that it's apparently reading on your face... Yeah.
Oh. Hey, Gar! You seem pretty horny and like someone who sits around all day thinking about who you're going to take to prom.
What? No.
Wow, does she have your number or what? Listen, I'm kind of interested in someone, but honestly, I don't think I could be with any monster who isn't spectacular at sex. Jesus Christ. I know sex isn't everything, but it's sort of everything to me. Not really, but it's pretty high on my list of priorities.
Oh, look at you.
Sorry if this is TMI.
Oh, too much information.
Titillating monster interaction.
Oh.
But it's someone you know, so I thought you might have some insight. It's Ichi. Yes!
It's Pablo.
This is the optimum playthrough! I'm gonna nail this game on my first run! I won't have to play this game ever again! I just love sex. Any position, missionary, clergy, apocalyptic, upside down nightmare demon, the pentagram.
Where's Paul?
Right. What do you think? Could Ichi keep up with me?
Man, I can only say this. He is the discoverer of the orgasm, and the whole thing is named after him. Haven't you ever noticed that the orgasm is an anagram for Ichi? Are you kidding me? Once I asked him he thought sex was about, don't ask me why, and he told me that it was a natural process for most living beings to conceive children. He has no idea, trust me.
Which one are you gonna pick?
I'm gonna choose the one that makes you look manly, bro, because I'm your wingman.
Yeah, we got each other's backs. Ichi? Orgasm?
That does sound like an
OMG, you're totally right! I've never even noticed that before!
How you get orgasm?
Like, actually, it still makes no sense to me, but I'm gonna assume that it's because I'm high and it's super legit on the level.
Then you're a ghost.
You seem to know your letters and words. I'm sure it'll make sense once I sober up.
Wait, what?
Ichi invented the orgasm. I am a fan of going straight to the source. I only buy opium from the dude who first discovered it. Being dead rocks. It sure does it? Meh. Important thing is, Ichi, aka Orgasm, totally owes you one. Not one orgasm.
No, you know what? Let me read this. It sure does. Does it? Meh. Importantly, thing is, Ichi, aka Orgasm, totally owes you one. Not one orgasm. Just a general one. You know what I mean. Oh, and you gain a 3+ fun.
This is the best.
not an orgasm. Okay. Player orders decide based on who is likely to be hiding corpses in their basement. Start debating now.
It would be me, because I would absolutely go on a murderous indigo killing spree.
Yeah. Week 3, more now. Oh, it's already week 3.
All right.
Alright. Let's see. Let's go to class since I don't think I've been there. Maybe I have. I don't know.
No, you haven't been to class yet.
That day, the teacher is just tired of teaching.
Alright, class, give a shit.
So she recurs to the classic technique of not giving a shit and putting on some kind of historical TV show for you to watch. I love those days.
All right, kids.
That's how I became addicted to The Apprentice.
Alright, kids, for today, we're gonna learn about the Korean Monster War.
Hell, in my philosophy class,
So today, we're watching season 7 of Monster Mash.
literally in my philosophy class, we watched both Super Size Me and Napoleon Dynamite.
Why Napoleon Dynamite?
I don't fucking know.
I actually bought Napoleon Dynamite when I was in Dunville for like $5. It was a DVD, but I don't care. It's Napoleon Dynamite.
Cool.
And I don't know why I have my feet.
Although I have like this little ghost companion who's like trying to learn.
No, you're like the crow hero in My Hero.
Oh, Tokoyami, I think?
Yeah, and
I like him.
And how he has like the shadow.
Yeah. Dark Shadow.
My friend's actually.
I'm like his dorky brother. What you don't expect is that it's super effective! God bless the golden era of television. The TV show is compelling thanks to the ridiculous amount of nudity and bloodshed. But at the same time, you actually learn a lot about history. You gain +2 smarts. Yeah.
So far, smarts is your highest thing.
After your previous adventures, now corpses are an acceptable and quite hot fashion accessory. You've become a well-known trendsetter advocating for your beloved corpses. Life is now all fancy and busy. Luckily, you have your sexy secretary to help you with all your new tasks. Damn it! I was like, is it Polly?
Mr. Ichi, we have a problem.
If you had assumed your sexy secretary had to be female, then shame on you. Hey, fuck you!
Yo, boss!
Being progressive and all is fine, but I'm still allowed to have my preferences.
No, it makes. Number one, that's that's sexist. Number two, makes sense. He's a gullible guy. He's a nice guy.
He's a nice gullible guy. He's also not smart and would make a terrible secretary.
Yeah, but you're
putting that icon.
Yeah, but he needs it because you're such a good friend.
It's been leaked that Vogue's next issue will include an article titled 10 Reasons Why Wearing a Corpse as a Fashion Accessory is Not Chic and Probably Also a Crime.
Oh my.
I've done some research and found the journalist. It's a bro called Fyodor Fedora. Look at his serious face. What should we do, boss?
I'll tell you what you can do. You can be watching the Atata 4 Wall live stream that has been going on since 2 o'clock this afternoon.
Christ. As Vogue rules dictate, the only way to subdue a Vogue journalist is by out-journalizing them in a journalism duel to the death. Sometimes people need a little push in the right direction, kill his family, and send him their severed heads as a warning. I'm gonna go with the journalism duel.
Not so creative.
Oh, whatever.
Oh, cool. To the death.
A shadow game.
Yeah, Corey Calcos?
Orichalcos.
Yeah. What was it, like Circle of Orichalcos?
The seal of Orichalcos.
That's it.
Which I have. Yeah, because duels to the death never go out of fashion. Let me choose the best outfit for your duel, boss.
I choose Obelisk Blue.
I'm waiting for that cosplay still. You pour all your journalism skills into a killer article. I'm now Jughead Jones. And you can bet it's a killer article because you win the duel and get to kill Fyodor Fedora. Which you do with the actual article itself. Have you ever seen a man die at paper cuts? Not a nice thing to see! Hooray for murder, boss! Yes, to murder, but for all the right reasons. Good news, your article is so good, Vogue decides to publish it instead of Fedora's. Bad news, your article is an even fiercer list of reasons not to wear a corpse as a fashion accessory. Oopsies! And it's so good that soon everyone thinks you're a creep for wearing a corpse yourself. Damn it! Which, to be fair, is not a nonsensical thought. I did it for Polly!
Holy shit!
I rest my case. Also, like any other job for young adults, the Vogue gig was so shittily paid that you actually lost 3 money. I can afford it. Alright, Gurr, where are you gurring?
Where are you thinking? Gotta practice for that play.
Right?
That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you do a terrific job acting. You
You're a scream. You terrify people with your acting.
You act so hard that your classmates in the audience throw roses at you. 7 roses, to be exact.
Shit.
Damn. Roses aren't a valid currency or stat in this game.
Damn it.
Damn. Anyway, you check your converter app to see if this could translate into something a bit more useful.
Converter app.
It seems 7 roses equals to true creativity points. Sweet! You gain 2+ creativity.
Yeah.
After rehearsal, you notice Liam, Polly, Miranda staying late. You expect this from Liam, but Polly and Miranda? Something's up.
No. Oh, I like his outfit. Oh, I like both. I like all of them. He's got this fucking Napoleon shit going on. She's a plague doctor, and she's in her Princess Daisy outfit again. No. We need something transcendent. Something fresh. Liam giving us both back rubs is neither of those things. Whatever.
I don't like your tone.
Honestly, I don't know why either of you even signed up to help with the intermission performance. Principal Giant Spider said I could do this instead of taking math. Academics at this school are a joke. It's awesome.
Intermission performance? Polly told me we were coming here for back rubs.
Well, you're both here now. We've got to make the best of it. Let's give that audience the best 13 minutes of their lives.
Yeah, that seems like the runtime of a high school play.
That's the intermission performance.
Yeah. Wait, oh my god, 13 minutes. A rousing speech? You have my scepter.
You know what? That does sound fun. Let's do it! So, any ideas?
Oh.
No? How are we going to do a great performance if we don't even know what we're going to perform?
Rain accent, white Miranda, can be so manly, you principal, Polly could be every single character.
All the dwarves.
Literally just throwing money at them. People love money.
I feel like that's the Miranda answer.
See that? No. You're reaching your pocket with some money which to demonstrate
They didn't say it was your money.
of all that's in there is broken toothpick and a receipt. Damn, I should have the other answer. Damn it, dude. Damn it.
Receipt for some cheese snacks.
Okay. Everyone turns to look at Miranda's.
Right?
Exponentially.
Expectantly.
Expectantly. What? Oh, you want me to provide the money? I see what's happening here. This has all been an elaborate ruse to rob my family of its vast fortune. Shit.
What? No, we only need like 1,000 monster dollars for art, and then like another 1,000 for snacks.
This is not good. Spare me your begging. This is by far the most Byzantine
or maybe Byzantine
confident scheme I have yet been subjected to. Shit. I'm off to get my back rub somewhere else. You two can complete your intermission on your own.
With Miranda gone, Polly and Liam have come up with a new performance idea, locking you in a stockade and letting people throw water balloons at you.
Damn it.
You lose 2 fun and 1 creativity. You're still pretty ahead. Everybody choosing the animal. Say your choice out loud before clicking.
Lion.
Whale.
Damn.
How intriguing a new Game of Thrones house would be if it had the selected animal as its sigil.
No, how about you just go first?
I'm like, I don't know Game of Thrones.
Neither
so.
do I.
I would love to see a whale house, though.
Okay, I gotta make it up to
All
her.
right.
Gotta make it up to her. Shit, no.
I know you're behind on it, so I'll let you have that table this time. I don't know who this is, but I'm interested in finding out.
Oh, man. And you're enjoying the quiet...
It's my turn, so You're enjoying a quiet meal by yourself when a wound opens in the fabric of space, revealing the interdimensional prince.
Greetings, my love.
Greetings, hero! I have a task for which no hands are fit but yours! A portal is sealed against me, which I have not strength enough to open. Please help me to break the seal. On my pants!
Oh, my.
On this jar of kosher dill pickles. Fuck you! Fucking dark moon ass motherfucker. He looks like someone who works for Queen Beryl, but like inverted.
He kind of looks like Prince Lothar.
Oh, I don't know. Seriously? You take the jar from him, pop off the lid, and hand it back to him. Maybe he'll leave you alone now. Oh, bless you, hero! Your noble deeds deserve a noble title. Yes, I will give you one free noble title redeemable now. Maybe he'll leave you alone if you accept the title. Anyway, having one would be sweet. You check his phone to see your options. Foreign minister in charge of extreme handsomeness. Most unscrupulous treasurer. I feel like this one will probably help me with polymorph. A most appropriate title indeed. You shall be in charge of exporting handsomeness from my dimension into yours. He's winking at me. Here, have a month's supply of handsomeness just to get you started. You're a bit offended that the prince thinks you need him to supply you with handsomeness, but this is really good stuff. Your eyes twinkle with youthful vitality, and your teeth cause lens flares when you smile. Everyone in the cafeteria is stunned by your sudden beauty. Maybe you won't bother exporting any of this handsomeness after all. You gain +4 charm. Fuck nice.
Sure.
Alright, you can have it there.
Polly and Miranda sit together, surrounded by Miranda's customary crowd of serfs.
So wait, you've actually got serfs who eat for you?
Well, of course. I find eating to be terrible, undignifying, so I almost never do it.
That's why she's a fucking twig. Hey, me neither. What other kinds of crazy serfs have you got?
Well, I have a serf to go to the bathroom for me,
That does not work that way!
a serf to experience difficult emotions for me, and a serf for keeping my silverware in alphabetical order.
Oh my fuck.
I even have a serpent
We
serf
finally made the joke.
for standing on top of whenever I go surfing.
I wanted so bad for that to be spelled with the E. Whenever I go surfing.
Surfer, huh?
Wow, that's a lot of serfs.
It's a fair amount. The only limit is my imagination.
Imagination!
Imagination. Unfortunately, my imagination serfed imagine a way to escape from serfdom, so now I'm all out of ideas.
Fuck.
Look at my creativity.
Well, I'm sure with the help of Gara, we could probably think up a dope new kind of surf.
Oh, is that so? I can't wait. Well, you're on the spot now. What will it be? Oh, Miranda, you should get puppy surf. It's not actually a surf. It's just like 50 cute dogs. Pretty surf Polly, a surf.
They both sound like poly answers. That's the thing.
50 cute dogs.
Okay. Oh, nice.
A surf? That's actually just a room full of cute puppies? Why didn't my imagination surf come up with that in such a marvelous idea? I swear, if he hadn't escaped, I'd have him hang my execution surf immediately. As a matter of fact, would you like to be my new imagination surf?
Ooh, because you've got so much creativity.
Oh. The pain is non-existent, but you can make up for it in a constant fear of death.
Ooh.
You politely declined Miranda's offer, but agreed to go to the animal shelter to pick up a puppy surf instead. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Let's trade places. Everybody chooses a celebrity. Say your choice out loud, the rest of the players before clicking. Rob. Bill Cosby. No. Robin Williams.
I'm not good at it on the spot. Fucking Jim Carrey.
Alright.
How likely it is that the selected celebrity is secretly part of a cult. Who was it you said again?
I said Robin Williams.
Well, Jim Carrey's still alive, so it's more likely that he's part of a cult.
Yeah.
Sorry?
That he hasn't been acting for a while.
You don't know what he's been doing.
up to. Okay, interesting. Evening.
We're getting close to the end of it.
Oh.
I think this is our last choice. I'm gonna go to the auditorium this time. Oh, were you gonna go again? Yes. Then I will let you have it. Let's go out. I don't know about gym, bathroom. Yeah. Oh, it's the same scene again. That day you skip class and you have no authority, but you don't stop there. You want the world... Oh, it's different. You want the world to know how reckless you are for the rest of eternity, so you do some graffiti in the wall. No way!
Totally.
The graffiti says, I'm bold as fuck! And you know what? It turns out the wall is a magical wall that grants wishes. Oh, what a wall! A deep voice resounds from within the wall and says, well, not bold as fuck, but maybe a bit bold. And then you gain +2 boldness. Oh boy, that's an opinionated wall. Anyway, lucky you. Oh my god! Did you hear? They finally invented a tattoo gun that works on ghosts.
Oh.
Tattoo gun! I'm totally gonna go get one as soon as school lets out. Oh shit, we should definitely get matching tattoos. You wanna? Of course you do. What are you, responsible?
The important question is, what kind of tattoo do you want to get?
The entire text of the Necronomicon? You be the first half and I'll be the second half? No lie, that would be bitchin', and I know Paul would be down for that.
On the back.
Yeah. Just Merrick style?
Yeah.
Knuckle tats. You get party par, and I'll get tea party. Put our knuckles together, and you know what that spells.
Which one would you think she would like?
Like, I like this one better, but I think she'd like that one better.
Because she is the drunk who likes sex. That's like a party animal.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Wait, are you telling me that between the two of us, we only have enough knuckles to spell party 3 times? That's not nearly enough times! Everyone knows the minimum number for party is 69. Oh my god, this is the woman of my dreams! 69. I'm sad I picked the wrong choice, but that's amazing. The problem here is so obvious I can't believe I didn't notice it before. You don't have enough fingers! I've been such a fool! Sorry, normal hands, but I'm off to find someone with more digits. Oh, shit! Not only will that be useful for the sweet knuckle tats, but it will also be good for other things.
Oh my.
Like opening jars of pickles! Later, Dumpus! Later you spot Polly hanging out with Lester Fingerbody. Damn him and his body made entirely out of fingers.
You lose.
2 charm and 1 boldness.
Oh, sorry.
I should have gone with the Necronomicon! Auditorium?
Yeah. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you aren't especially good nor inspired because of what just happened. For once, it seems you aren't getting the classic creativity boost from the auditorium. But afterwards, while talking to your classmates, you're having trouble conveying your point in a discussion, so you decide to convey it through music.
Musical number.
You start singing, and suddenly everyone else joins in your kick-ass musical number.
Fucking got it!
Well, be dancing to the ring of the rooftop. Did that.
Just dissolves into glee.
No, fuck Glee. Or at least every season after 2.
Okay.
It's so amazing that the people with who you were arguing totally get your point and change their minds once the song is over. Right? You gain 2+ creativity. Holy shit, my creativity is at 7.
Nice.
Oh my word, what a wonderful, beautiful, exciting day. I hope someone can share in my joy. My great Aunt Sea Monster, Unholy Terror, McCracken Face Okakafulu. Hang on.
Sea Monster, Unholy Terror, McCracken Face
Okafulu has just received an award for work in shipwrecks. She's now one of their leading causes.
Oh my god.
I want to send her congratulations, but no one from the Postal Service will go near her lair for fear their lives.
Really so?
Oh, if only some brave hero would volunteer to deliver this important and time-sensitive thing. Boldness 6. Oh, time-sensitive missive. Why is a letter of congratulations so time-sensitive, you ask? Well,
I don't know.
It's because well, you see, it's that these are very special congratulations with instructions to do something
Congratulatory.
Congratulatory for herself, you know. Just get
Fucking do it!
Just get her the letter.
There's something fishy about this request, but you've never let that stop you before you come up with a foolproof plan. Are you scuba again?
Scuba!
Dynamite the toilet, dive into the sewer and swim there. You're
Which one?
goodness. It would show that how bold I was if I go do it myself. But I don't have money for a taxi.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Is this one then?
Yep.
So bold.
If you want something done right and there's absolutely no way to pawn off someone else, do it yourself. You grab a stick of dynamite and you won from Damien in a game of multiplayer solitaire and
Multiplayer solitaire!
and head to the bathroom. From an environmentalist standpoint, it's probably not great that the school sewer system has led directly to the heart of the ocean. But it's great for your purpose. You can swim all the way to the lair of the great ant sea monster unholy term of Cthulhu Facial Cthulhu. Miss Kraken on Facial Cthulhu. You must admit, looks fantastic for a beast of a certain amount of centuries. You give her the letter and crawl back up the toilet before you can find out she means by stay for dinner. A few days later, you see the fruits, de mer, of your labor.
Wow.
What?
Fruit de mer is a thing.
Well, of your
That's obscure.
of your labor.
Thank you so much for getting my letter to the Ant Sea Monster. She said she would act on it immediately. Act on the congratulations that I sent by thanking me, which she did. So it's all over and neatly wrapped up now. Nothing further happening here.
What the fuck is she doing?
Yep, seems entirely legit. Glad you swam down toilet for whatever totally above board operation is going on here. You gain 2+ stamina and 1+ boldness.
Yeah. Monster prom. Who I asked to prom? Gee, I fucking wonder.
Hey, Boo.
Hey, Boo. Oh, she said boo.
Oh.
Damn it. Alright. You want Miranda?
Yeah.
All right.
Alright. You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you. Not a chance in the world, darling. Oh no! What? You're boredom on a stick. What? You'd bore me to death. And then what would I be? A meta ghost? Pass.
Bye.
See ya.
Tried.
You were so ashamed by your failure that after prom you photoshopped Garfield into all your prom pics as if he was your prom date.
Aww.
What the fuck? Cause of that one thing? I should have gone with an Necronomicon!
That is the Book of the Dead.
I jinxed it by saying this was the optimum run.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake. Yeah, Garfield the orange cartoon cat, not your brightest idea.
Anyways, even with your Photoshop skills, you still couldn't Photoshop the sadness of your face.
That applies to real life too.
Aww.
Sass.
Sure.
Oh my goodness.
Prom? Sure. How can I say no to my beautiful
Accomplice.
accomplice? What do you mean by accomplice? I mean, it was clear all this time, right?
Was this choice based entirely on whatever the last event was? It had to be.
I stole some eggs from the sea monster, then my serfs cooked an omelet and you took pictures of the water polo team eating it. And remember when we totally stole the address of the home team from Principal Giant Spider's computers? Such a good idea, such good times. Then, it was just a matter of delivery that the pictures and the addresses of the sea monster calculations should be haunting all those unpolite peasants down.
Oh my god, her whole thing was a fucking story arc.
They rejected me, and I'm sure it has always been clear that you do not reject Miranda Vanderbilt. So in a way, it was sort of all of them, right?
So, it wasn't poison, but I was right when I said that she was pulling some shit with the eggs.
It has been so sweet of you, my charming knight in shining armor. I almost said shining armor.
damn. You feel a bit bad. Both for being an accomplice to multiple manslaughters and for feeling weirdly aroused by Miranda's ruthlessness. But love is blind, so a day it is. You have a delightful evening, and in the end, isn't that what counts? Isn't it? By the end of it, Miranda even invites you to her house to show you the corpses of the water polo team, which she has stolen from their funerals.
This way they'll learn.
Jesus!
Oh my. And you're still troubled by the fact that kind of excites you, but obviously Miranda isn't troubled about being excited by a successful merciless vendetta.
Fuck.
So you end up celebrating your victory and feasting over what was left of her enemies.
Gar, best at high-fiving. Paulie, best at phasing out. There's fucking 22 endings?
There's 388 events.
And 1,300 outcomes!
Comes.
Jesus Christ!
Oh my. Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives.
Who are these people?
Probably people that we didn't meet since we didn't go to the gym. After Monster Prom, we kept living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning who we were and who we could be. And you know what? As it always does, life happened. And it was wonderful. Damien and Scott teamed up and took second in the International Pokemon Team
Pokemon Tag Tournament.
The crowd was amazed. Their Pokemon team did taxes as if there were no tomorrow. It was a thing of beauty. Polly graduated at doing lots of
ayahuasca? Is that a drug?
And now she appears to people hallucinating to act as their spirit animal. Miranda started a non-profit to help countries with a monarchy. Because all countries have the right to be graciously ruled by the Mer Kingdom. During those 3 weeks, Monster Prom seemed bigger than life. And it was gone. Just like that. The battle for Monster Prom may have ended them, but there were lots of battles left in the war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
Well, who the fuck is that on the right? The robot motherfucker.
Aww.
Oh, that was cute.
Bummer up. Oh, hi, Slender Man. Poison Ivy.
Wow. So yeah, this is pretty fucking amazing game. I haven't played too many dating sims, but this seems like it was written by my kind of people. Oh, Paul in a swimsuit!
It's definitely something I was definitely interested in. Like, I want this as an actual TV show for some odd reason.
Right? It would be amazing as a cartoon.
Aw, that's stage prop.
Oh. Yeah. Oh man, the characters are so interesting. The dialogue is amazing. It's so.
I want this to be a show.
It's
I want to watch this.
It's got such a modern and irreverent take to its writing, and I fucking love it. Look,
That was awesome.
there's me and Polly.
Oh.
Thanks for playing.
Yeah.
You've unlocked an erotic fanfic about dragons. This is about to get weird. Dragon Heat. Okay, so this game is amazing and I would absolutely play it again. So I'm gonna give this a yeah, play the fuck out of it. Because there's fucking 1,300 different outcomes. So you're gonna have to.
I gotta bit into it. Like, I wanted my character to end up with Miranda so badly.
Yeah. Well, at least you got what you wanted.
Yeah, no, if only I could find an actual relationship.
I should have gone with my gut and went with the Necronomicon.
I should have went with my gut with Snow White.
Yeah.
I probably would have went somewhere really dark.
Alright, well, everyone who tuned in, mostly Emily, thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.